Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He finds Kincaid. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Lone back gets the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled by Jack Campbell. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. They'll try and throw it here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Throwing from near his own goal line. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's 2nd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, it's Mahomes. It's caught, Ferguson. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And get it to Rashee Rice, complete. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Hey, 57, Colin.
They'll run here on first down. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back-to-back carries here. He breaks the tackle. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
On first down, they'll run. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really break the backs of a defense.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Third and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They give it to him again. And he can't find the lane before being wrapped up at the line. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7. They just get the play off. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out from the left hash, about 31 yards out. Up and good from Blankenship. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Check, Panther.
Give now to the running back. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Buffalo 18.
From the 34. He's on the move. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll try and punch it in. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead off the turnover. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Go!
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got Watson. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Warrior 70.
Third down from the gun. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Go. Here we go, sack.
Trying the right side. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Going ground game again here. And he takes this down close up to the 3. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Come on, sack.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills with some work to do, trailing in this game. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Moody knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Lays out left side and gets it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. A give now from the gun. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
2nd and 4. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They put a receiver in motion here left. Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Mahomes. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Harrison Butler at a kickoff
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play, and it's going to be a field goal try. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
Running this one left, and they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Yellow. Attack, attack! Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Attack!
Here's 2nd and 14. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Fire on these two, fire on these two. Attack!
Now a give running right. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to push this down to the 12. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Another carry for him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yellow. 15.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Cowboy 80.
of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. He fires one deep down and oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's got, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Bills will take over possession.
Ready.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Go!
Hand off to the back. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 48. Coleman with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has it down close. Touchdown, Buffalo. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Bills' kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Strike.
To the air, Mahomes. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes finds his man Rice. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 33-yard line.
15. 15. 15.
Here's second and 2. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The handoff on third and short. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
31. Bills 13. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go.
They motion a receiver left to throw it on first down. This one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's dropping back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go now.
They are throwing it again. Brought in right side by Kincaid. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go.
A tight end in motion now. Play action on first down. Gets this to Kincaid. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Shotgun now on third down. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Bills make it an 11-point ball game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
43. Hey, Riblin.
First down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I can safely say there, Kate, he wasn't a designated blitzer on that play, but he wouldn't call an audible and rush the QB unless he had the support of his coaches and his teammates out there to improvise, trust his reads. And on that play, well, the right read was to get after the quarterback.
Trying to force one through there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Bills have some new life in the fourth. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So here comes a big play. Bills going for 2. He'll look to throw it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
First and 10 now from the 30. Plowing up the middle. And this one does not go far. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Ferguson there to bring it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Into the second level past the 30. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. Gotta hurry this to the line. Going to the ground again on first. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everyone.